Hello lovely YouTube family, what's going on? Want to Netflix and chill? Let's get started. Trying to find the best movie to watch on Netflix can be a daunting challenge. We've all been there. You've decided you're going to watch something, you have the entirety of Netflix at your disposal, including even a pared down list of films you've already bookmarked to watch at a future date. But then there's the choosing. You've got to find something that fits your mood, or something you and your friend slash significant other slash couch companion can agree on. You spend hours browsing, and by the time you stumble on something you think maybe it's the one, it's too late. You're too tired and indecision has won out. Never fear though, because we have a guide to help you find the perfect Netflix movies available in Canada. We've thumbed through the library and assembled a list of some of the best films currently available for streaming, from classics to hidden gems to new releases and beyond. So, during this video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 must-watch movies on Netflix as of April 2021. But first, hit the subscribe button to see more videos. Number 10. Dick Johnson is Dead. Dick Johnson is Dead is a heartfelt and unconventional portrait of how one can live life to the fullest even in their darkest days. Kristen Johnson's follow-up to the highly acclaimed documentary Camera Person, Johnson shows that her skills are no fluke as she crafts a witty film where she masterfully balances surreal tonal shifts to create a compelling experience. While it does have a repetitive nature, the final 30 minutes are heartbreakingly comedic and make this one worth a watch. Number 9. Roma. Directed by Oscar winner Alfonso Cuarón, Gravity, and set in the Colonia Roma neighborhood of Mexico City in 1971, this semi-autobiographical film follows indigenous live-in maid Cleo, Yalitza Aparicio in her screen debut, and the wealthy household she cares for, Sofia, Dr. husband Antonio, and their 4 young children. Soon, Cleo's turbulent personal life begins to mirror the disintegrating marriage of her employers, while political tensions in Mexico boil over into full-blown violence. Photographed in stunning black and white, Roma is personal storytelling on the grandest scale imaginable. Number 8. Pieces of a Woman. This is arguably one of Netflix's best first outings of the year. Starring Vanessa Kirby, Shia LaBeouf, and Ellen Burstyn, Pieces of a Woman is the heartbreaking story of a tragic pregnancy whose aftermath cuts through a marriage like a sharp knife. Number 7. Enola Holmes. Enola Holmes is one of the best and most charming Netflix original movies released thus far. Based on the book series of the same name by Nancy Springer, the period mystery follows Millie Bobby Brown's titular character, who is the youngest Holmes sibling and has been raised nearly in solitude by her single mother. But when she awakes one day to find her mother is missing, she takes matters into her own hands and sneaks into London to solve the case. The film is tremendously fun as Enola fearlessly follows leads and hunts for clues, but it's also a surprisingly touching mother-daughter story with legitimately feminist themes. The script actually takes time to consider what it means to be a woman in a man's world in a way that's organic and important to the story at hand. It's one of Brown's best performances, but Henry Cavill is also a delight as Sherlock Holmes himself. Number 6. The Social Dilemma. This new documentary is about the exact scale to which social media is harming us, as testified to by people from the industry, ex-executives at Google, Instagram, Facebook, and even the ex-president of Pinterest. All have left their companies for incredibly valid ethical concerns that they share here. It's a blend of interview footage and a fiction film that follows a family who feels more distant because of social media. This allows to see the implications of what the interviewees are saying in real life, but quite frankly, it also serves as a welcome break from the intensity of their words. How intense? One of them predicts civil war within 20 years. Number 5. Selma. Aiming to secure equal voting rights for Black Americans, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., David Oyelowo, leads 3 protest marches in 1965 along the highway of Selma, Alabama, to the state capital of Montgomery. The Oscar-winning Selma dramatizes this dangerous campaign, which culminated in President Lyndon B. Johnson, Tom Wilkinson, signing the Voting Rights Act. Tessa Thompson, Giovanni Ribisi, and Andre Holland co-star in director Ava DuVernay's breakthrough feature. Number 4. Inception. After making one of the most critically acclaimed superhero movies in history, filmmaker Christopher Nolan set out to test whether Hollywood could still bet big on original ideas with his 2010 sci-fi actioner Inception. to the tune of $828.3 million at the box office and multiple Oscar nominations. Audiences and critics alike responded enthusiastically, and thus a new classic was born. Leonardo DiCaprio plays a professional thief haunted by his past who takes on one last job. The catch? His heists take place inside people's minds, as he's tasked with either stealing or planting information in someone's head. Inception is a visually stunning affair that also boasts one of the most exciting endings in recent memory. Number 3. Marriage Story. Boasting 2 career-defining performances and a brilliant script, writer-director Noah Baumbach's Marriage Story is a searing portrayal of divorce and fleeting love. Charlie, Adam Driver, a successful theater director, and Nicole, Scarlett Johansson, a veteran actress, have been seeing a mediator to work through their marital issues. But one day, Nicole serves him divorce papers, setting the table for a painful custody battle for their son. Number 2. System Crasher. This is one of the craziest, high-energy movies you'll ever watch. It's about a 9-year-old who is considered a case the healthcare system calls a system crasher, someone who has exhausted every option Child Protective Services have and still failed to get better. This girl, called Benny, wants to get out of the system and go back to live with her mom, but her mother is scared of her. She is introduced to a new shelter with a social worker who tries a different approach in one last attempt to reform her. System Crasher is a wild ride, but it's made with so much heart that the thrills never feel senseless. It's a movie that will stay with you for a long time. Number 1. Captain Fantastic. A couple decides to raise their 6 children in the wilderness of the Pacific Northwest, far from modern culture. They teach them how to raise and kill their own food, how to live in nature, but also give them classes on literature, politics, and music. The family drills boot camp-like workouts and climbs rock faces to create physical endurance. Then, the wilderness adventure comes to an abrupt halt with a telephone call, and the family enters the world, with hilarious and sorrowful results. Emotionally raw and honest, with terrific performances by Viggo Mortensen, George McKay, and the entire cast of Children. We hope you enjoyed this video and have a great list of movies to start watching on your Netflix and chill nights. Hit like and subscribe to this channel and also press the bell icon for more interesting videos. We hope to see you again on our channel, The 10 Most Luxurious Around the World.